like, huh, that's interesting. I noticed that Ciana is on here a lot more. So I wonder what it is. I wonder what shifted. I wonder why she is just way more consistent. And so I wanted to give you some real life, like raw and uncut advice about being on YouTube, especially if you are a new YouTuber, or even if you might be someone experienced. I don't know. There was somebody that commented on my channel yesterday, and I clicked on their channel, and they have like over 350,000 subscribers. So this, who knows? This could really benefit anybody. So here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. And number one, I'm being safe. I'm not going to be touching the screen and answering questions and fiddling with the screen and all that. My phone is on a mount. Everything's safe. I'm just simply speaking out advice, and the camera's on. That's it. So there is some things and changes that I made that really has helped me completely boost my ability to be consistent on YouTube a lot more. And because of that, I have definitely seen, like, not a skyrocketing, but I've definitely seen a uptick in, it's getting a little hot in here, so I hope that the air doesn't drown me out with the sound, because I'm hot. So, okay, which is, I'm thankful for, because people are already posting snow places, and it's so beautiful, but I'm just such a Cali girl. I love the sun all year round. I just do. The snow is fun to go do for a weekend, but I love the sun. So there's that. Okay. So what I've done to be more consistent and have noticed a jump in my hours watched and my subscribers is I have been practicing a next level amount of habit stacking. Okay, habit stacking. So what is habit stacking? You're going to want to read the book Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits is a fantastic book talking about how to maximize your time, how to organize your time, how to just be way more productive and efficient, and then pump out more results in a shorter amount of time. Okay, so there's a lot of benefit to reading Atomic Habits. So you're going to want to definitely tap in with that. But that's one of my favorite books. I actually have told myself I want to listen to it every single year on audiobook, because I just feel like every time I listen to it, because I've improved as a human being every year, I hear it differently every time. So it's just one of those books. So, okay, I have habit stacked being able to do my YouTube and thread it inside of my life. So before I would be so overwhelmed and be like, okay, I need to do a YouTube video. I need to carve out this chunk of time and to then have time to edit the video. And then I need to make sure my lighting is set up. I need to make sure my microphone is charged up. You guys see, sometimes I have a microphone, sometimes I don't, right? So there's just so many moving factors. And so this is for anyone. If any one of you are struggling with starting your YouTube, like, I love talking about health, fitness, and mindfulness as a part of the threading of my DNA. That's what this channel is about. But I also want to encourage you to also share your journey with health, fitness, and mindfulness. If you're into wellness on the level that I am, or any other topic, I want to encourage you to also, if you're listening to me, then there's a story that you have as well that someone's going to want to listen to you. And then you could end up potentially be building generational wealth, because you shared your journey and you just showed the improvement of your journey over the course of 10 years. And it's like, now you're retired, and now you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about it long haul, not like get rich tomorrow, because I'm not even I don't even have the 4,000 watch hours yet. And I've been on YouTube posting consistently for 4 years, 4 to 5 years. I've been on YouTube in general since 2013, and then it took me finally in 2019, I believe, to finally rip the band-aid and post a video, which is so sad. Like, I was in my head for several years before I finally just ripped the band-aid, ripped the band-aid. I can't think of anything else to compare that to, but I just was like so frustrated, and I just started. So, and then lately I've been getting on like every day, right? Sometimes twice a day. So it's like, well, what changed, right? What was the behavior that you shifted into that made it easier? So there's a couple things. I have become more comfortable with who I am. Okay, so I am not somebody that necessarily cares to have a ton of edits. So I kind of took myself out of comparing myself to other people, not in an unhealthy way, just of like, hey, you know what? These are other people on YouTube have beautiful quality. They give great advice, and it works, obviously, right? Because a lot of the YouTubers that are bigger YouTubers, you see the same thing. Like, you see higher quality, higher, listening quality, like microphone quality, higher camera quality, edits, you're paid. So I detached myself from that. I said, okay, I may get to that level one day, but like, I can't keep letting the quality of my videos hold me back from also sharing what God puts on my heart in the moment. So I just, so I removed myself from that. Number one, that was a huge one. Number two, I found a template for myself. I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about this. Like, maybe, I don't know. I just feel like I haven't really come across this. I found a template of myself, right? With how I look. So it can be intimidating sometimes, right? Like, my hair's not done, my makeup's not done. I'm feeling like I have a breakout. I'm feeling like, I don't know what to wear. I'm feeling just overwhelmed. So I told myself I found a couple different looks. Like, I have like 4 different looks that are just my go-to. It's just a template, right? So you'll see me in my videos now lately with a high bun. It's just easy. It's kempt. It's clean. Just a high bun. It's a really good protective style. Also, a lot of my sisters know what I'm talking about. It's a good protective style, okay, to put on the top of your head. And then I just always have my little bit of mascara, little bit of eyeliner. There's some eyeshadow that I have on, and then I'll do some lip liner and lip gloss. That's it. And if like there's a couple, discolorations on my face, so I'll just take like some concealer or some tinted moisturizer and just cover that up, and then I'm ready to go. Like, I'm comfortable not looking super glammed up. And you'll see in some of my past videos, I will be on the way to an event. And so I was more comfortable posting, when I was on the way to an event, right? Like, say if I was going to, like, it was a particular kind of weekend, like, especially during like the charity gala type of season where there's like charity events, like every back to back, I was dressed up every day. My hair was done. I had way more makeup on. I had like a really, really nice outfit on, and I would feel confident, right? So I was like, I don't look like that all the time. Like, I don't always have my hair straight. Not that I love my hair curly and I love it straight, but I was like, I like to wear protective styles so that way my hair continues to grow, right? I can't always straighten my hair, and I don't want to always, I like my curly hair. So I was like, okay, that's out. And then with makeup, I'm like, I don't want to always have contour, just the whole thing, right? The contour, the blush, the highlighter, I gotta put my, what is that called? I don't even, like, the powder right here. And then I gotta bake for a while, let it bake. And then I gotta like press it out with the little squishy. You can tell I don't do beat downs all the time, because I don't even know what half the stuff is called anymore. But, just do like the 35 steps that people do when you really are doing your makeup. I just was like, I literally don't have time for it. And I am trying to heal some skin issues from the 2020 shutdown that really, really ravished my skin, okay? And I don't have time to be putting on tons of heavy makeup and then re-clogging my pores. Like, I need to let my skin heal. So I got over that. Okay, so I got a template with my hair. I got a template with my makeup, and I just owned it. I was like, okay, well, if for some reason, if my face is broke out for whatever reason, it's that time of the month or whatever, like, it is what it is. I just have to own it. I'm only human, right? So there's that. So then outfits, right? Outfits, I have just like a ton of like just cute little simple one piece, like long dress little things like you guys will see me wearing lately. They're just easy. They're comfortable. They're, it's like it's not that serious, right? So, yeah, like, I'm just like, why do I have to overthink a whole outfit? I'll just wear these one piece, like little comfortable little, get ups like this, right? And I'll do that. So there's that. Then with jewelry, I pretty much only wear gold jewelry, and then I'll just throw on some earrings. I have different earrings, different, whatever. You literally don't need accessories. Like, you don't need to put on jewelry. So that is just more of like okay, maybe one day I'll wear my bracelets, maybe I won't. Maybe one day I'll wear my rings, maybe I won't. Maybe one day I'll put on extra necklaces, maybe I won't. So I don't overthink that. So there's that, okay? So then, let's see. So there's like, that's like, I didn't overthink what I look like anymore. And then if my hair, I can't wash my hair, like, especially when you have my kind of hair. If you have curly hair, if you're a black woman, you understand, you can't dry out your hair will literally fall out. So, you keep it moisturized with, a daily leave-in conditioner every day, but like, I can't dry my hair out, right? So I'll throw it up in a bun, right? In my nice little bun. So, which I talked about earlier in the video. So there's that with the looks. Then what I'm doing is, when I'm on the way somewhere, if I'm going to an event, if I'm going grocery shopping, if I am, in motion or whatever, I might pop on live. I might not, right? Or sometimes what I'll do is I'll start to incorporate, like, okay, I'll leave 30 minutes early, chill in my car for a little bit, go on live, or I might habit stack it and add it on to what I'm doing, the end of what I'm doing. So say if I'm going to an event and then I'm like, okay, well, after the event, I'll pop on live for an hour, and then I'll go home or whatever. Like I'll sit at a cafe somewhere and go. Like, I'm just attaching time brackets onto what I already have to do, right? So there's just so much overthinking that I was doing. And so once I got in front of my overthinking, I was like, okay, I think I'm going to be able to do this more consistently. Okay. So there's that. So the template with the looks, that's checked off. Also too, when I'm on my way to the gym, you might see me in a sports bra ready to go, or you guys have seen me lately, I'll be wrapping my hands for my kickboxing class. And, I'm like, well, I could, since I'm sitting here wrapping my hands, I might as well go on live and wrap my hands and chit chat with my community, right? So I've just been habit stacking time brackets into my like weaving it into my life. And that's really helped me out with having less overwhelm with like, okay, I really want to stay consistent with my community. I want to share value. I want to connect, but then I just don't have time. And so I don't really have those feelings anymore, because I know at some point in the daytime, I'm either going to be parked somewhere, record a video, or I might pop into a cafe, record a video, or sometimes you might see me on the way somewhere and I'm like, okay, well, let me get ready an hour earlier and then sit in my living room and then do a quick video. And then, and I'll read what you guys are saying. And I already know that I kind of glanced down and just saw the trolls, the trolley polies that don't have a life. I already know that they're going in right now. And I'm happy that, I'm happy that there's something that you can do with your life, is come in here, troll it up, catch some of this good energy while you're trolling. And, I said my prayers today, so you might catch some of the prayers through the screen while you're trolling and saying really weird stuff and rude stuff and mean stuff. And, cool, come tap in. Okay. You might get blessed. Okay, so there's that. So habit stacking with time brackets, coming up with a template of like how you want to look. And then as far as the topics go, every time I have something pop into my head of a topic, I literally go straight to this one section in my phone, and it's literally titled YouTube video ideas. Like, I'll just literally be eating and get an idea. I'll be talking to my mom, getting an idea. I'll be talking to my brother, an idea. I'll be talking to my nieces and nephews, I'll get an idea. So I actually have probably over 1,000 topics in my, like, I scrolled, I was like, oh my gosh, because I've been doing that. Like I said, I've been wanting to, get this channel going since 2013, right? So I've been doing that for so long. I have over 1,000 topics, right? And then it just keeps coming. And then every time you actually, like every time I actually do one of these lives or I post a video, it's like I'll get another revelation, or I'll get another idea. So then I go right to my YouTube and then boom, or I'll see something, like I'll be at a cafe, or I'll be at an event, or I'll bump into somebody, or I'll have a conversation with somebody, or I'll be, you know, working on the charity stuff, or I'll be about to work an event. And then I'll get an idea because something inspired me, like out in my environment, right? Like I might see a sign, I might see a billboard, I might, you know, all that, right? So any type of inspo that I get, I always, you gotta write it down. You gotta write it down because you will forget. Like there's been times where I'm like, dang, that was good. Like, what was that? Like there's even been times where I pulled over and wrote something in my notes because it was that good. Like I was like, I gotta talk about this. Like I cannot forget to talk about this. So that's been a really big game changer as far as me as a small YouTuber, just still trying to figure it out, still really highly motivated to connect with people and again, you know, get people healthy while I'm getting myself healthy, right? Like it's like I think it's more so of a co-creationship. Like we're on the same level and we're just trying to like figure like and navigate life together, right? So, you know, I'm very motivated, but I was like, I gotta figure out what works best for Ciana, because if I compare to everybody else, then I'm just not going to be able to do this consistently. Like if I'm like, okay, well, because in the past, what I would do is I would schedule a time to do my video. I would set up the lighting and all that. Like if you look at my older videos, especially my playlist that says how to lose fat fast, you know, it's like, you know, like I have the editing, I have my microphone on, and I just wasn't inspired in the time that I picked. So let's just say I picked Saturday at 2 p.m. I'm going to block out 2 hours for me to, you know, just be recording this video. And then Saturday would come and I would not be motivated. Oh, what's going on over there? That's why I love Sundays, because in LA, there's always like just something to do. Like there's like little pop-up like shops, there's little like festivals, there's events going on. There is like right now I'm actually on my way to another like farmers market, and I just love it on Sundays in LA. So anyways, I just wasn't motivated to speak at the time that I picked, you know, like maybe I had a tough week or like a heavy week, or I'm just like not feeling it that day. So I was like, okay, that's not going to work. Because you can even tell in my energy, I'm just more monotone. I'm not really like, I speak with my hands a lot. I'm not really speaking with my hands. Like, it's just like, it's not it. So there's that. Okay. What else have I done to become more consistent lately? And I've seen, and again, you know, it shows. Yeah, my page hasn't blasted off to the universe. I don't care for it to do that. Right? I want it to grow at the capacity and the rate that it's supposed to grow. But I was like, I also want to kind of document and talk with you guys. Like as I see something change in my journey, that's an improvement and that's working. I want to be able to share it in the moment. So that way, like in the future, God willing, when my page gets to 100,000 subscribers, like I don't forget what it felt like to be at less than 5,000 and like the struggles and like the things to overcome and like what worked, what didn't, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of also using this as like a diary of the growth of this and just kind of doing trial and error and all of that. And I'm hoping that you as a small YouTuber, or you've never even thought about YouTube, or you just keep overthinking it with YouTube. I want to share like the little wins that I'm experiencing, and then hopefully it will bleed over into you actually being motivated to just turn on the camera or actually to post. Okay. And again, it's like when I tell you, there's people that have come across my page. Today I woke up to 2 comments, and both of them were like, I really needed to hear what you talked about in this video. It was an older video that I posted, but they were like, I really needed to hear that. Like, thank you so much. And those kind of comments, I'm like, that's why I did that video. Like God placed that on my heart to specifically speak to that like that person. And I love it. I just get the biggest like jolt of like kinetic electricity from God and his power, because I'm like, that keeps me going, right? So so yeah, so I'm actually gonna park here soon and I'll be able to read what you guys are saying. Okay. This is like blowing in my eye. My air conditioner is like making my eyes water. Okay. Boom. Okay, so let's see. And then I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. Sounds like high maintenance problems. I'll move on. No, it's actually advice for you. Thank you so much, King Loco. Thank you so much for saying that. Shout out to everyone in New York. New York in the building. What up, Patrick? How are you? Happy Sunday. Don't invite the devil on you. Just keep it moving. Do you better than the next person? Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like, you just gotta, you just have to keep going. And I just posted a video yesterday. It wasn't a live video. It was just like a video I recorded and just, it's in the regular video section. And I talk about trolls, and because I have so many now, and I'm like, come on, let's go. Like, my leaders in the chat, Patrick and Hallie, have really massively helped me on the journey with that. But also I still see, some of them. And I'm like, okay, like, let's go, because I'm not going to let a human being that does not value their life, that literally wants to spend their life bringing more watch hours to my channel so I can get paid. Like, that's on them. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to let it stop me because they said I'm ugly, or they said, like, I saw a comment, and I was saying how I don't necessarily want to wear a lot of makeup because I'm trying to heal my skin. But, as a woman, when you're on camera, you're like, I want to get my hair done and my makeup done and all that. And they were like, well, you could actually use makeup, like, you could actually use a little more makeup. And I'm just like, okay, but like, next, I got other stuff I got to do. Right. So it kind of, in a weird way, like, dodging the trolls is like making people stronger. I do. The reason why I love farmers markets is because, it's coming straight from the farm. You get to talk to the people, and they're like, yeah, this is how I, spray my stuff. And when you go to the farmers markets, you see it genuinely looks more fresh. Like, the vegetables, the fruit, like the colors, like the vibrancy, like the texture, it just looks better. Let me see. I'm just reading. Okay, I think I'm all caught up. So that, I hope that just helps somebody. It's tough out here in these YouTube streets. It is tough out here in these YouTube, no dead fruit or vegetable. Yeah, you literally are talking to the farmers. And then it's really cool too, because as the farmers market starts to close for the day, they basically give away a bunch of stuff. They're like, okay, because they, they're not going to ship it all the way back and then put it in their refrigerator. So they're like, okay, well, I'll give you 5 for the price of 1, So it's really cool when you kind of catch them at the end too. That's like a little secret, little farmer's market secret. So, okay, well, that was it. It was pretty much just you got this. Like you can figure this out if you want to start doing a YouTube, a faceless YouTube, or a YouTube where you just, you show, I don't know, like there's ones where I've even seen where there's not even words. Like there's just really beautiful images and video captured of like the city that they live in or whatever, with some really, really awesome music. Like whatever it is for you, just start, right? Just start. You want to start your channel? Whatever's holding you back, write it all down. Or like, if you wanted to start one like just recently, okay, perfect. But if you've been saying that for like a year now and you're like, oh yeah, I want to start one, like actually sit down and then write out what is genuinely holding you back from not already having one. Write it down today, start tomorrow. Write it down today and start tomorrow. Okay? I've gained, I think, almost like 700 subscribers in the last like 3 weeks, just because I've been more consistent, like not worrying about my hair, not worrying about, oh my gosh, like, am I going to stutter? Am I going to, because you guys know how some of you who have been watching me for a while, I'll get a thought and I'll kind of just like look up for a second and then I'll come back, or I will say like all the time, or I'll be wanting to say 8 different things that really should be broken up into 8 different videos, but like it's like I want to say all of them. And so I'll just jump back and forth. Like I just have to own that about myself. I just have to own it. So anything that is like you're embarrassed about, or you're working on for, in your own personal self-development, or you are, just there's just things about all of ourselves, right, that we might not be confident with or whatever. Just own them. It is what it is. Like just own it and be grateful that you are actually in a position to have internet. You're healthy. And because I've been to third world countries, which arguably America is like headed there. But and like they don't have this luxury to like, oh, should I start one? Should I not? Like, you know what I mean? If you actually if you actually scroll down further down my page, my hair is straight a lot in my videos. Let me actually see. And then I'm gonna go because I don't want to miss out. I mean, it's like, like this is like on my Instagram. So I mean, it's just straight hair. Let me see. Oh yeah, my profile picture. Yeah, that's right. But I also have a ton of videos with my hair straight further down my page on YouTube. I try my best to only eat organic. I try my best. It's like I went to the grocery store yesterday. I'm going to the farmer's market today. I try my best, but of course, it is what it is, right? I try to at least do 80%. Like if I could just do 80% of my lifestyle being more in the organic, whole food section, then I'm okay. But then, I leave a little wiggle room for, just to like eat something at a restaurant or something processed. Like I don't want to overdo it. Hey, you can allude to whatever you think about what I just said. It's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. I'm just going to have a salad tonight. Just keeping it light. All right, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope you guys all have a beautiful, gorgeous rest of your day. I will, I might pop on later. Who knows? Like I said, I've been kind of habit stacking. I am supposed to meet up with a couple other folks later. Might go to dinner, might not. If I stay in, then I'm just going to have a salad. But if I meet up with these individuals, then, you know, I might still have a salad, but I just want to keep it light. So I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your evening, and I will talk to you guys